Well, good morning, Stonecreek Church family. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're looking forward to celebrating our independence as a nation, July 4th. This Sunday, we're going to have a special message, One Nation Under God. And we're going to have a picnic at Arroyo Vista Park right after church. I hope that you will join us. Even if you can't make the service, join us at the park. We'll have a wonderful time. But I wanted to ask you a question. Are you ready for a little courage refuel? I've got a quick thought. What happened to the signers of the Declaration of Independence? What is the price that they paid for signing and revolting against England? 5 signers of the Declaration of Independence were captured, tortured, and later died by the British. 12 had their homes ransacked and burned. 2 lost sons in the Revolutionary War, and 9 of the 56 men fought and died from wounds or hardships in the Revolutionary War. They signed and they pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor. What kind of men were they? 24 of them were lawyers or jurists. 11 were merchants. 9 were farmers or large plantation owners. But they signed the Declaration of Independence knowing full well that the penalty would almost certainly be death if they were captured. Carter Braxton of Virginia, a wealthy planter and trader, saw his ships completely destroyed by the British Navy. He sold his home and properties to pay off his debts, and he died in rags. Thomas McKean was so hounded by the British that he almost constantly had to move his family. He served Congress without pay, and his possessions were taken from him, and poverty was his reward. Vandals or soldiers, or both, looted the properties of Ellery, Clymer, and Hall and Walton. Gwinnett, Hayward, and Rutledge and Middleton also, their families and their property was destroyed. At the Battle of Yorktown, Thomas Nelson Jr. noted that the British General Cornwallis had taken the home of Nelson as his headquarters, and the owner quietly urged General Washington to open fire. The home was destroyed, and Nelson died bankrupt. Francis Lewis had his home and properties destroyed. The enemy jailed his wife, and she died within a few months. John Hart was driven from his wife's bedside as she was dying. Their 13 children fled for their lives. His fields and his gristmill were laid to waste. For more than a year, he lived in forests and caves, returning home to find his wife dead and his children vanished. A few weeks later, he died from exhaustion and a broken heart. Norris and Livingston suffered similar fates. And these were the stories and sacrifices of the American Revolution. They were not wild-eyed, rabble-rousing ruffians. They were soft-spoken men of means and education. They had security, but they valued liberty more. Standing tall, straight, and unwavering, they pledged for their support of the Declaration with firm and resilience and protection from divine providence is how they said it. We mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. What are you willing to give up, not for your freedom, but for the Lord? Are you willing to sacrifice for others? Are you willing to do what's necessary to advance the kingdom, especially talking to others about Jesus? We live in a country that allows the free expression of our religious beliefs, and we have caved in so many ways. But we need to be bold, and we need to be courageous. And I hope these stories help you kind of frame what it means to live in the United States, the sacrifices that others have made. And those are just a few. I hope you'll join us this Sunday. We're going to explore a little bit of history, some reflection, and what does it mean for us today. And there's a lot of stuff going on in church. We just had the Chosen showing on Monday. It was a great celebration. And the women's class is back on this Monday at 6:30. They're going to be gathering and going over their book, Fervent. It's about prayer, so I hope you'll join them in that. And we've got Bible studies on Tuesday and on Wednesday, and I hope that you'll be a part of that. The men's support group is Tuesday evenings. If you're struggling with addiction or any kind of struggles, come and be a part of that. It's a great opportunity to share with other men and get support and encouragement. God bless you guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you Sunday.